Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive deep into the world of Go scoring, focusing specifically on Chinese rules and the distinction between area and territory scoring. This will be a comprehensive guide, complete with a Python code example for implementing Chinese rules scoring. Introduction, the essence of Go scoring. At its heart, Go is a game about claiming space. The winner is the player who controls the most territory on the board at the end of the game. However, the specific way you count that control is where different rule sets diverge. Key concepts. Territory empty points completely surrounded by a player's stones. This is the core concept that both area and territory scoring use, but with a crucial difference we'll highlight later. Living groups groups of stones that cannot be captured. A group lives if it can create at least two independent empty points within the group, that the opponent can't fill simultaneously. Dead stones, captive stones that can be captured. These are stones that have no liberties, adjacent empty points, remaining and are completely surrounded by the opponent. Neutral points / dame empty points that neither player can claim as territory. These are often points between living groups of opposite colors. Filling them offers no strategic advantage and is usually done as endgame plays. Area versus territory scoring, the core difference. Territory scoring, Japanese / Korean rules you count. The number of empty points you surround as your territory. The number of opponent's stones you captured. These are added to your score. Komi, a compensation for black's first move advantage. Area scoring, Chinese rules you count. The number of empty points you surround as your territory. The number of your own stones on the board. This is the key difference. Komi. See. Why the difference matters. The critical implication of area scoring's focus on stones on the board is that it incentivizes players to play solidly and avoid unnecessary self-atari, placing stones in a position where they can be captured immediately. This tends to lead to less aggressive play in the opening and middle game, and more emphasis on efficiently securing territory. In territory scoring, players are sometimes more willing to risk stones to gain a positional advantage, knowing that even if those stones are captured, they will get points for those captures. 2. Chinese rules scoring in detail. Let's break down the Chinese rules scoring process step by step. 1. Game end. The game ends when both players pass consecutively, indicating neither player sees any further beneficial moves. 2. Dead stone removal, agreement. This is a crucial step. Players must agree on which groups of stones are dead, cannot be saved, no matter how many moves are played, and remove them from the board. This can sometimes be a point of contention, especially in online games. In a perfect game, this should be straightforward based on mutual understanding of the board state and life and death principles. Any disputed groups should be played out to determine their status before counting begins. 3. Area calculation. Count your territory. Count the number of empty points completely surrounded by your stones. Count your stones. Count the number of your stones remaining on the board after removing the agreed upon dead stones. Total area. Your total area is the sum of your territory and your stones. 4. Score adjustment. Add Komi. Add the Komi, usually 6.5 or 7.5 points, to white's score. The Komi is to compensate black for going first. Determine winner. The player with the higher adjusted score wins. 3. Important considerations and nuances. Seiki, Mutual life. A seiki is a situation where two groups of opposite colors are intertwined in a way that neither can capture the other without being captured in return. In a seiki, the empty points within the seiki are not counted as territory for either player. These empty points are often called neutral points. Handicap stones. If a game is played with a handicap, where one player starts with stones already on the board, those handicap stones count as part of black's area. This is a direct consequence of area scoring valuing stones on the board. Disputes. If players disagree on the status of a group of stones, they must play it out. This involves continuing the game until the life or death of the group is definitively determined. 4. Python code example for Chinese rules scoring. This example provides a simplified implementation of Chinese rules scoring. It assumes you have a representation of the Go board and the ability to identify territory and dead stones. This code focuses on the scoring logic itself. Key improvements and explanations. Go board class. This class encapsulates the board representation and provides methods to place stones and get the board state. This makes the code more organized and easier to extend. The display method is useful for debugging and visualization. Calculate _area _score Chinese function. This function now takes the board state as input, along with the Komi value and dead stone coordinates. This makes it reusable with different board configurations. Dead stone handling. The code now explicitly handles dead stones by taking a list of black _dead stones and white _dead stones coordinates and removing them before counting territory. This is the correct way to implement Chinese rules. The dead stones lists are lists of tuples representing row col positions. Territory detection. Depth first search. The core logic for territory detection uses a depth first search (DFS) algorithm. This accurately determines which empty points are completely surrounded by a single color. Is _valid (RC) a helper function to check if a row and column are within the bounds of the board. Find _territory (RC) color the recursive function that implements the DFS. It checks if the current point is valid, unvisited, and empty. It explores adjacent empty points, adding them to the territory. It tracks the colors of the stones adjacent to the territory. If the territory is completely surrounded by only one color, that color is declared the territory owner. If the territory is surrounded by multiple colors, it is neutral. Neutral point handling. The find _territory function now correctly handles neutral points, DAME or points within a seiki. If the empty space is not fully enclosed by one color, it is considered neutral and not counted towards either player's territory. Clearer variable names. More descriptive variable names are used for better readability. Comments. Detailed comments explain each part of the code. Example usage. The example shows how to create a Go board, place stones, and call the scoring function. It also demonstrates how to provide the Komi value and dead stone information. Error handling. The code includes basic input validation, checking for valid row and column indices. More robust error handling could be added. Refining and extending the code, further considerations. GUI integration. Integrate this scoring logic with a graphical user interface, GUI, for a more user-friendly Go playing experience. Libraries like Pygamy or tkinter can be used for this. AI integration. Connect this scoring system to a Go playing AI. The AI can use the scoring function to evaluate board positions and make strategic decisions. Asterisk life and death algorithm asterisk implement a more sophisticated life and death algorithm to automatically determine dead stones. This is a challenging task, but it would greatly improve the accuracy and automation of the scoring process. Monte Carlo tree search, MCTS, techniques are often used in Go AI to estimate the likelihood of a group's survival. Asterisk rule validation asterisk add more rule validation to prevent illegal moves, such as suicide moves or moves that violate the KO rule. Asterisk user input for dead stones asterisk instead of hard-coding the dead stones, prompt the user to select the dead stones on the board interactively. 6. Mastering Chinese rules, strategy implications. Understanding area scoring influences how you play. Asterisk solid play asterisk emphasize solid, efficient building of territory. Avoid unnecessary sacrifices. Asterisk endgame accuracy asterisk the endgame is even more critical in area scoring. Small gains in territory and stone placement can make a significant difference in the final score. Pay close attention to dame filling. Asterisk early territory asterisk secure territory early in the game to gain a lead. The earlier you stake out territory, the more difficult it is for your opponent to catch up. Asterisk influence asterisk remember that influence, the potential to create territory later, is also important, even if it doesn't directly translate to points immediately. By understanding the nuances of Chinese rules and using the Python code as a starting point, you'll be well on your way to mastering Go scoring and improving your game. Good luck, and have fun playing.